This is Figma Ganondorf, based on the latest Zelda game, Tears of the Kingdom, released in 2025. He's got a DX type box, even though he's a regular edition. And inside the windowed box, we get 2 trays of goodies just like the DX edition of Figma Link. Splendid! The box is thick and heavy. Let's check him out. Figma Ganondorf carries 3 faceplates, not many for his price range, and 4 pairs of hands, very limited as well. Luckily, he carries many weapons. Finally, a hexagonal base and a big sturdy support pole. The faces are well sculpted, lightness is great. They separated the forehead stone, the eyes, and the teeth to achieve better details. Remarkable craftsmanship. Skin tone is solid gray without shadings. Beard and hairlines are flawlessly painted in solid red. The hair sculpt is good and the jewelries are tightly painted, but there are some visible seam lines, and hair tips are not sharp. The gaps are well hidden, earrings are perfectly painted. Expression variant is clearly lacking for a figure at this price. He doesn't even have a gritting face. Now let's look at the detail. Proportion-wise, he's pretty much screen accurate. He's top-heavy with somewhat short legs. Color scheme is also very well replicated. What's interesting is, you can easily recognize Guan Yu's reference on Ganondorf's design. I wonder why Nintendo based him on the Great General. Scale-wise, he's smaller than I expected him to be. If Link is 5'5" according to Nintendo, Ganondorf should be around 7'6", which places Link around his abs. Details are exceptional. Jewelries are meticulously sculpted and perfectly painted. Border lines are mostly tidy. His rope's pattern is impeccably painted. The batik pattern is beautifully painted. His scarf is well crafted and articulated. Matte finish is even throughout his body, however the coating is not thick enough, so there might be visible scratches on some areas. His muscle sculpts and jewelries look impressive. Sharp and clean, the gold paints are flawless. His necklace is a separate part, glued to his chest to maintain excellent color separation. The only thing I hate about Ganondorf's design is the tassel on the tip of his sleeves. It's made of semi-hard plastic and feels incredibly flimsy. I think it only takes a single drop to break this thing right off. He has 2 tassels on him. One is on his left arm and the other is on his back skirt. That's why I always have him on a stand base. Just can't take the risk of him fall on his back and break the tassel. Overall, Ganondorf is equally well designed and well crafted. So far, his appearance is impeccable all around. This level of craftsmanship is expected for his price range. He really doesn't disappoint. Now, let's inspect his weapons. All the weapons are nicely crafted. Everything is made of hard plastic except the blade of the sword. So, they're pretty sturdy, not easily broken. Intricate details are sculpted meticulously with excellent accuracy. The paintworks are incredibly tidy. All the accessories are well designed and complement Ganondorf pleasantly. The spear is separable into 3 parts, so Ganondorf can place his hand anywhere you want along the pole. The bow is also separable into 3 parts. The fire effect can be split into 2 parts. There's an indentation in its inner side to fit the arrowhead. Combine them back with the arrowhead to create a fire arrow. Awesome! Ganondorf weighs 267 grams, quite heavy compared to figuarts his size. Here's some size comparisons. Let's move on to the articulations. Ganondorf's build quality is excellent, but posability wise, he's not that great, like Link. Head rotates 360 degrees, looking down is excellent, looking up is poor, side to side range is limited. The head is on a ball peg, and there's a big ball hinge which makes the looking down range excellent. The neck only goes forward and backward, the range is limited. His ponytail is on a ball hinge, rotates and swings up and down. No butterfly joint on his left arm, but he has one on his right arm. The arm joint is like typical Figma's, but the ball hinge is much bigger. The biceps swivel. The elbow is single hinged, bent range is only slightly over 90 degrees. Both biceps swivel are tight. The arm is safe to disassemble. The plastic is slightly soft and there's no catch on the peg, so there's no risk breaking the joint here. The arm's reach crossbody is poor on both arms. His chest is too big and the joint range is too short. The hand is on a ball hinge. Range is standard. However, the socket is off-centered, so it takes some getting used to pose it. The sleeve is made of hard plastic, so aesthetically it looks ugly even if it's articulated. Not only that, the sleeve also might limit the positioning of the bow and the spear. The tip is made of semi-hard plastic and it's super delicate, so be extra careful with it. The chest is on a ball joint, turns 90 degrees left and right. Forward range is acceptable, but there will be a big gap on his back on maximum range. Backward range is limited. Side-to-side range is also limited. The belly and the belt are sculpted as one part and made of hard plastic. As usual, Figma's bodies are easy and safe to disassemble, so you can check the design. The small skirts are connected with ball joints, and the back skirt's range is very good. The belly is joined to the hip with a ball peg, and so is both the legs. The thigh is also joined by a ball peg. The knee is single hinged, range is mediocre. The foot is on a ball hinge, rotates 360 degrees, goes up and down. The range is good. The toes tilt 90 degrees up and down. The leg lifts up almost 90 degrees. Practically can't do crunches, he's fat after all. Goes backward 45 degrees, good range. And the sideways range is good. The skirt doesn't hinder sideways range. Alright, so Figma Ganondorf is a solid figure highly recommended for Zelda fans. For $100, I think he's fairly priced considering his size, the gimmicks, and the build quality. The only thing you need to watch out for is his tassels. But keep in mind that, handsome as he is, Ganondorf is more suitable to display rather than play around with. Plus, I feel he's best displayed alongside Link. Therefore, I would recommend Ganondorf only if you already have Link. Regardless, this is the best Ganondorf figure to date, so if you like the character, this one will definitely make you happy. So that's what I think about Figma Ganon. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking the video and subscribe if you haven't, because that'll really motivate me to create more high quality content. So thanks for watching, see you next time, bye!